In this video, we're going to talk about the navigation and searching capabilities in the exercise library. We're going to open up a patient's chart or file. We're going to have a folder created. The folder is where the home exercise program lives. And you can see that this person has already 3 videos that have been created. We have several ways we can create a home exercise program. Let's start from the libraries. In the library section, we have 2 libraries. We have a company library and we have a public library. And you can see that that navigation is here. The company library is a library that is created by your company. It is videos that you have uploaded and saved, named, and also tagged. Tags can be found on the left column on the bottom here where you select your own tags. So here's an example of a company library that comes empty for new accounts. In the public library, we have over 10,000 videos that have been recorded in a white background professional studio. So we have the ability to start out with the search bar. So the search bar is going to search the title of the video as well as the tag. So I'm going to look for a hip extension. Now, hip extension is going to narrow the 10,000 videos down into a couple hundred. So still a lot to choose from. Now, if I get more specific, let's say I want to do the position, kneeling. That is going to help me narrow it down to a small grouping of videos available. Okay, now we're down to less than 10, right? So the search bar is going to have keyword specific ability to search. Now, if you're looking for ideas on what to search for, if you open the tag filter, that's going to show you the suggested keywords. So let's do that now. So we can use this as well to narrow it down. So the tag filter starts out, the main categories are anatomy, movement, type, position, and equipment. So if I use those main categories in my search description, that's going to help me understand when I, like for example, when I said hip was my anatomy, extension is the movement. That was what brought up a couple hundred videos, and then position of kneeling or half kneeling would have been better, but kneeling was what narrowed it down to the less than 10. I can also do the same thing here. I can hit hip, extension, and half kneeling and apply that filter from the tag filter. And you can see here that narrows it down to the same 9 that I looked through the search bar. And you can actually see where I put those keywords over here based on my tag filter. We also have the classic filter, which is a little different. Everybody has their preference. This was our original filter. We've added on to that since. And we're continuing to add on ways to make it easier to find. Here, the main tags are rehab, education, fitness. If I go to rehab, these are all my main categories. So this would be the type of rehab. So orthopedics, body part, hip, extension. And now that's as far as I can go. And so that's gonna take us down to a larger collection where then I can also go through my search on these as well. So there's an example of our company and public library. Now, the company library, as you're creating the company library, you upload a video and you save it and you want to make sure you give it a tag. These are the current tags that are in here that have been pre-made for you. If you go to tags, you can actually create your own tags. So you can see here, if I wanted to make a tag, and let's say these are golf rehab videos, it's not a global tag, it's only for the company library. And if I do that, I'm going to add that tag. And then when I make my video, I can also use that as a search parameter. So you're in control of the tags for your company library. Okay, let's go back to our patient portal and look at our other options. Okay, we're going to open up our folder again, and we're going to select from programs. Now, a program is, again, something that you create. A program is a collection of videos for a specific topic. You might call it a protocol. We call it a program. We have several that are made here that you also can make on your own. This one is an example. We're going to open up back pain specifically for stenosis. You can even see how I put my initials on there so that my company knows. Now I can select all these videos and put them in the home program, or I can select one or two or three, right? And so that allows me to pull from a pre-organized group. The way that you create programs on your own is down here on the left side. We're going to actually go to the Programs tab. And we hit Add Program. You're going to name it. Again, this comes delivered to you empty. And so now when you are going to create a program, you have to select from the libraries that are created. That might be your company library or the public library. Those are your two options for pulling videos and organizing them into a program. Now, the last and final way we can create a home program for a patient is by creating a custom video. And so now on a desktop where I am right now, the only option is to upload a video or a file. So if I have a video that's on my computer that I've done already, I'm going to hit the upload button and pull that in and save it, right? And so again, we could do that here. Here's a demo. I'm going to use that video, name it. I can write a description in here if I want to, and again, upload that. If you're on a mobile device, the upload is not an upload, it's actually a record button. And so if you're on an iPad or a mobile smartphone, you can record the video on the spot and take that video and save it in your patient's folder. So this concludes the demo of home exercise program creation.